Hey everybody, how you doing out there? I'm going to take this off. So we're gonna start. We've got welcome to Artichoke and the student youth Dave's Lowdown Jam. We're gonna focus on blues, and today I think we're gonna focus on some sort of basic rhythmic elements that go into playing blues, and then also we'll talk about the pentatonic scales a little bit. I was supposed to send a flyer in so that they could post cool things like this. And in the future, we will be doing more of that, where instead of just holding up a handout and telling you what's on it, we can link to that in the video. But the idea of the pentatonic scales, and the reason that I have this sheet up right here, is to show that the black notes are the basics of the blues scale. Hey, Turk, can you just play the black notes? Like one. Yeah, you've got it right there. That's it. And if you go up one more note, that's called the major pentatonic scale. Yeah, go ahead, play it again, up and down. Good. Now if you start, now that is the scale. If you're to start on different areas of it, it will give you different sounds, right? And if you play it, so legato would be playing it one note and holding it down, and then playing the next note. Try that. Yeah, that's it. So like, and if you want, you can put 5 fingers on 5 notes, which works out nicely. Yeah, try to go all the way up to your pinky and back down. So those of you who've had like beginner piano lessons, you might have learned to start on C and play all the white notes, right? But what I found is that you can make a lot more music if you put the pedal down. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hold that down and just kind of play this low note. And now just play some pretty sounds up here, kind of lightly. Nah, on the black notes. So let the pedal up. Yeah, try it again. Play this note down here. Hold the pedal down. And then just, so now try to make it sound like wind chimes in the wind. That's how most wind chimes are tuned, to the pentatonic scale. So you can really easily make music just using the black notes and not knowing anything other than that. Now, if you hold this note down and do the same thing, just play some pretty notes up there. Now you're playing the minor pentatonic scale because he played that E flat in the bass instead of the G flat. And the scale will sound different if you play a different note in the bass. But it still sounds cool if you play one note. And that's why we have a bass player, so you won't have to reach over and do that. Can you play a G flat in the bass? Can you give us like bricks on drums here? Can you just give us like a simple boots and cast groove? Just like, can we enlighten it up? Just relax. Play it really kind of, we're going to go a little slower, so just bring it down. There you go. That's it. Just kind of keep boom, 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 boom. Now just play the black notes. And now you are playing the pentatonic scale. That's the major pentatonic. Now try starting on different places. Try playing different fingers. Go different directions. Now can you add that going to the 6, the minor, the E flat, like go back and forth between them? Or like one measure a G flat and one measure a E flat? Yeah. How about like a G flat 2, 3, 4, E flat 2, 3. Yeah. Now, if you can, try to sing the note you're playing. If you play in this range, people sing in the middle range of the piano. So if you play, so this is a nice phrase. You can get a lot of mileage out of these 3 notes. You can play them faster. Experiment with the rhythms on them. There we go. I'm going to add a little guitar. You just keep doing that for a little bit. Then we'll have someone else try it. That's awesome. So that's the major pentatonic scale and the minor, actually. We're going back and forth by having the G flat go to the E flat. I want to introduce a new rhythmic element that we talked about, the idea of the shuffle. You remember that? The dunk, gang. Can you just do that with your hi-hat? Can you do that with just a boom, 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 boom? Either one, G flat or E flat. Boom. You can go you can play from the 5 to 1. Boom, 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 boom. That's cool too, yeah. Yeah, do it. Yeah, go ahead and do the lumpy thing. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yep. You try to hit it with the tip. So I brought in these sticks because they act a little bit like drumsticks, but they're plastic tips, so they play a little bit quieter for the room. So we tried to not play too loud. So, but yeah, that's perfect right there. Just try to match what Solomon's doing. Boom, 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 boom. Can you do it on E flat instead of G flat? Yeah, play the same exact thing. That's it. That's what he's playing. This is in the Midwest, they call this a box shuffle because it looks like a box on the guitar when you play it. In Portland, I've heard it called a lumpty. Actually, I heard that first in Salem with a blues band I played with, but I believe that's regional to the Northwest. So what I found touring outside of Portland was lumpty was a regional term, which is really cool. In fact, we were talking about Lloyd Jones earlier. Lloyd is a wealth of information about these different regions and what they have. So some of the things I put on my educational sheets are things where I call up Lloyd and I say, hey man, what do you call that chord progression? He goes, oh, that's uptown changes. I go, okay, that's what I'm calling that now. You want to match him. Relax a little bit. You don't need to bring a stick. Now try this. Don't worry about the hi-hat. Play 1, 2, 3, 4. Now play kick, snare, kick, snare. No, let him play. Don't you? That's fast. Easy. 1, snare, kick. No. Kick, snare, kick, snare, kick. You're speeding up. You have to let him play the in-between notes. That's it, yeah. So I got Brick playing a 2-beat. Okay, so now what I want you all to do is close your eyes and find that rhythm that Solomon's playing, right? Because right now we're not all boom, 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 boom. Play it without the yep, just that. Everybody play that, quarter notes. Boom, 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 boom. Don't let it speed up. You want to hear da 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 da. Go ahead, add it back in. Just keep it right there and listen for where it locks in. That's it. So now your job is to play those melodies over there, but with that feel. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Do-da-da-da-da. Do-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. You can pick two notes. It doesn't matter which ones. Da-da. Do-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Now I'm going to get the whole room involved, okay, for a second. Okay, so what are we doing there? That's called a shuffle rhythm. What we're doing is playing a triplet, but we're leaving out the middle of the triplet. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, or how maybe you were taught as a child, if you had, sometimes people say blueberry, 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 or strawberry, 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 strawberry for triplets, right? Can everyone do that and say blueberry? We'll see if we get the whole room playing triplets together. I'll count 4. 1, 2, 3, say blueberry, blueberry. triplet, blueberry, not on the drums. No, don't do hard. No, okay, I'm gonna slow it down. I tried to do that too fast. We're gonna slow it down because I want everyone to feel this in time. So we're gonna go blueberry, 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 blueberry. So what I'm doing there is I'm switching. What we want to do when we say blueberry is we want to go 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. That's good. But in the shuffle, we want to emphasize, and this is the same for jazz, for anything, hip hop, anything with a swing feel to it. We don't want to emphasize the blueberry. And so there's this trumpet player, Terrence Blanchard. I went to a clinic once. And so he got the whole room saying doodla instead of blueberry, right? So what I know it sounds silly, but it works if we say doodla instead of blueberry. Here, I'll show you. So you go 1, 2, 3, go. Doodla, doodla. All right, keep going. Doodle, la 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 doodle. So put the emphasis on la. La doodle, la doodle, la doodle, ba bum, ba bum, ba bum. Now play the shuffle. Ba bum, ba bum, ba bum, ba bum, but ba bum. Leave the middle one out. Ba bum, like Solomon there. Doodle, la doodle, la doodle, la doodle, la doodle. Say, you gotta say the doodle la, or you lose it because you brick. You gotta keep saying doodle la. So you're playing on do and la. Doodle, la doodle, doodle, la doodle, doodle, la. No, you're going doodle la. Doodle la, so you want to go doodle la, doodle la, doodle la, doodle la, doodle la, doodle, doodle la, doodle la, doodle la, doodle. That's it. Let's help him out. Let's try that. Try again. 1, 2, say doodle la, doodle la, doodle la, doodle la, doodle la, doodle la, doodle. Say it first. So here's another thing. I had a great teacher tell me, Daryl Grant, when I studied with him, he's an amazing jazz piano teacher. He said, if you can sing it, you can play it. And all these other cultures around the world, they like India, for instance, before you get to play those fancy tabla drums that are really difficult, you have to be able to say the rhythms out loud. And they have these, I'm not even going to try, but they're like takatina, and all these sort of percussive syllables they say to learn the rhythms. Now, in Western music and European music, we learn to count. So things like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. But sometimes these things like doodle la or just saying something out loud will help you understand the rhythm, and then you can play it. So it's always a good idea to try to say it. So if I say a rhythm, then you want to try saying it first and then clapping it or playing it on your instrument, and it becomes much easier. So I want to try that. Just say first doodle la doodle la doodle la doodle la doodle la doodle la. Keep going. You can whisper it, so you don't, because it's hard to breathe. That's the other thing. When you're counting out loud, you lose your breath. So you can go doodle la doodle la doodle la doodle la doodle la doodle la doodle. So anytime you get off with the band, anytime you're playing with a band, like right now we got Solomon, who, give it up for Solomon, by the way. He's doing an amazing job of holding this thing together. Thank you. That's Solomon Lamb. You can find him playing with, don't you have a band or two? They're going to college now, so it's hard to corral his friends together. He's been in, he went to Memphis with a band called Oregon Bluesberries last spring. That's why he looks familiar. He was on the cover of Blues Notes magazine. Or is that, no, that's not Blues Notes. What do we call it? What's this? Is that Blues Notes? Yeah. So anyway, Solomon's holding it down for us there, which means that you never have to play. Like, when you're in a band, if you get off, you want to feel like, if you feel like you're not with everybody, it's okay to pause and listen and find your way back. It's a little harder when you're with the drummer, but when you have a bass player like Solomon, it's okay. You just stop and you say the doodle again, and then you try that. I see Shay's here, and I want to put Shay on the spot and have you try this piano thing. You guys could even come do it together if you want. And give it up for these students for coming out and doing this too. This is fun. It's fun for me. I hope you guys are having fun. Yeah, good. And we're just doing the pentatonic scale, just practicing that out. Solomon started playing the chord progression over that, which is cool, but all those notes will work. Some of them will work. Some of them will work better than others, but you can just use 5 fingers and just experiment around with it. And let's see if we can get back to that shuffle place now. I wonder if you play guitar too. Yeah. I wonder if you want to try to sit here, and if you could reach down and play just with your right hand, just right here. Try to keep that shuffle going with me, brother. So anytime we're trying to do something new, something that happens where you stiffen up, right? And you get like tense because you're trying to learn a new thing. I do it on guitar because this is not my instrument. Sometimes I kind of I grip it too hard because I'm like, oh, what is that chord? And you like kind of stress out a little bit to get there. So as soon as you kind of get the idea, what you want to try to do is breathe and relax into it. And if you could do that, everything will kind of fall into place. So let's try it again. I just want you to, like, you got the basic idea. Let's start by just saying doodle, 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 doodle. Now try to play the pattern. 1, 2, 3. Keep saying doodle, doodle, doodle. Try this. Play all the triplets. Doodle, 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 You can play all the triplets or try to do the doodle. Let's go to the 4 chord. You can experiment a little bit, Solomon. Yeah. Oh, but always bring us back if that happens. All right, let's try it again. It was start. So that's the idea. Hang on, Brett. Good. Now that is the idea. That was starting to sound really good. So I want to give you one other option, which is to play that blue note, which is the note, the white note. You get one white note, and it's between the top two notes of a group of three. The top two, yeah, between them, between the top two. So it's an A natural. That's it. That's the one, and you don't want to lay on it. You don't want to stay there. You want to like drop it. So take two fingers, and like your thumb and your forefinger, and just roll it into the note. That's it. That's your blue note. So you want to hit the note you're aiming for harder than that blue note. And you can go either up or down. You can go the other way. Yeah. Don't use it as unless we're on the. There are spots where you can lay on it, but for now, no. We're just gonna avoid that. It's a passing tone. In music, it's all about tension and release, and so that blue note has a lot of tension to it, and so we want to hear that tension because it makes it more interesting. But then we also want to hear the resolution, which makes us feel more stable. So relax so you're not working so hard, because I feel you're gonna like hurt yourself with your hand. Yeah, just relax. It shouldn't take. It took me a long time to realize that you don't have to always put all your maximum effort in all the time, and that makes you tired really quickly. That's a nice feel. You can play all three because I was working. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boots and cats and go to the floor. cool. All right, we were getting somewhere with that. Parts that was really good. Those are very pretty melodies, Shay. That's very creative stuff. Is that fun? It's kind of fun, right? You don't have to think too much. It's not that hard. Hey, Jonah's here. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's give Turk and Brick a little break here, and we're gonna switch it up. But I want let's give it up for them for coming up and learning about shuffle and the pentatonic scales. All right, guys. Cool. All right, you play drums.
I can hit drums. I'm not saying I can play drums.
You can sing though. You want to sing something?
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I get up and make a fool of myself singing with you? Or we just learn this thing.
I don't know about that.
Can you sing that pentatonic scale? Just what you're just playing. Yeah. Well, let's see if you find one of those notes. There you go. Now play a different right next to it. That's more than enough notes.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, you just go all out notes. It sounds like right here. Yeah, so just play right here. Let's see that for a sec. Yeah, you can go lower. This will sound good. This is long. See, you got way down there. Yeah, you're good. Okay. All right. We're gonna now. We're gonna have Jonah come up and play some piano. Yeah, and you're gonna sing with me, and I'm gonna play drums. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. We'll do this. So, yeah, let me give you this one. It doesn't matter. No, I think we can go. Let's do. Yeah, you can sit on the stool if you want, even so you're comfortable and make you feel powerful. Because I'll sit down here below. All right, so let's see. What I'm going to grab right now is one of these tunes that has some words on it. It doesn't matter if we're singing the notes that are written on the page. We're just going to use it to kind of find some notes that sound cool from that blues scale. Can you hold that for a second? Let's go ahead and do it. G is close enough. Can you play that melody? Jonah can read a little bit. Can you go down a octave? You gotta cry a little, die a little. It's okay. Yeah, no, we don't have to follow the notes. That's it. We start around there. You gotta cry a little, die a little. We'll make up the note. I'll sing it once with them, and then we'll see if you're up for it. So yeah, let's just play it. You guys take it around once, and then after you why don't you solo a couple times, and then we'll sing over it, and you can just start comping more. Does that sound cool? Maybe just like a shuffle, just like a boom, 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 something like that. Yeah. You fall in. Here comes the 4 chord. Sometimes you gotta lie. Check one.
Die a little. Well, and sometimes you got to lie a little. Oh, life is like that. No, am I not on the right side?
Here, I'll take it right.
Gotta cry a little, die a little. Well, and sometimes you gotta lie a little. Oh, life's like that. Well, that's what you've gotta do. Well, if you don't understand people, I'm sorry for you. Sometimes you'll be held up, sometimes held down. Well, sometimes your best friends don't even want you around. You know, life's like that. Well, that's what you gotta do. Well, if you don't understand people, I'm sorry for you. There's some things you gotta keep, sometimes you gotta repeat. People's happiness is never complete. Life is like that. Well, that's what you gotta do. Well, if you don't understand people, I'm sorry for you. gotta do. Well, if you don't understand people, I'm sorry for you. Sometimes you'll be held up, sometimes held down. Well, sometimes your best friends don't even want you around. You know life's like that. Oh, that's what you gotta do. Well, if you don't understand people, I'm sorry for you. There's some things you gotta keep, some things you gotta repeat. People's happiness is never complete. You know life's like that. Well, that's what you gotta do. Well, if you don't understand people, I'm sorry for you. Sometimes you'll be helpless, Sometimes you'll be restless, well, keep on struggling. So long as you're not breathless, life is like that. Well, that's what you gotta do. Well, if you don't understand, people, I'm sorry for you. Well, if you don't understand, people, I'm sorry for you. If you don't understand, people, I'm sorry for you.
Give it up for Shay singing that for the first time. She hadn't even heard that song. Next time I have a YouTube. For those of you that want to come down, I have a whole YouTube playlist that you can link to from Artichoke Music or from my website, which is daveflesher.com. And from that website, I've got materials on my website, and then I've got playlists linked from the Artichoke site and my website. You can go there and check out some blues tunes. There's all sorts of styles in there. There's ranges from like Delta, just acoustic guitar and a vocal to like really more jazzy, big bandy kind of blues, and everything in between. There's funk, there's rock in those playlists. And if you like any of those songs, we can come down and try them out. If you have other songs that you want to try out there in a similar vein, bring those in, and that's fine too. I like, I've just brought, it's not arbitrary, I did pick all the material that's in there. And I picked it because I thought a lot of it follows this basic 12-bar progression, and then there's a lot that follows an 8-bar progression, which maybe we'll get into here in a little bit. But yeah, so go ahead, check out the Artichoke site, and you can see those YouTube videos. I'm going to take 5 minutes to regroup here, and then we'll come back and we'll give Solomon a break because he's been playing bass for over an hour now. So we're just going to take a little breather, and we'll come back with some more music. It's exciting. Shay, this is Jonah.
Jonah, nice to meet you, Shay.
And that's Solomon. start jumping in with you, but I might as well say, hey, we're back from break, and I think we're gonna get Jason up here to do a little vocal thing, and Jonah's gonna try his hand at drums. So come on up, Jason. Let's see, which one is better for what? So actually, man, you come play the piano so I can go over, so I can be here, so I can do what I did with Shay. Kind of. I think it's more comfortable if I come up and make it. Yeah. So these are all.
Yeah, I guess I don't know them either, but
No, but they're all straight. It's the same thing. So yeah. Let's do this one like a. In C, it's probably a good key. Can you just play like the major pentatonic blues? Yeah. Let's do good morning blues. Morning blues. Yeah.
check.
Play the like C. Cool. Yeah, just play that C7. Now just play that scale, the major, like the main. Can you find those notes? Yeah. So that's Mixolydian actually, which is kind of yeah. And then we got the flat 3. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We got it. You can do this. That's it. Yeah. You got it. Cool. Let's try it. Yeah, let's try it like a kind of a slow blues thing. So you want to feel that, like good morning blue. Or can you do a stroll like a boom, 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 boom. Check it out. So there's a something in it's close. Hang on a sec. So this is another one of those terms that I picked up. This is what Suburban Slim in Portland, he calls this a stroll, but it came from a piano player named Jimmy Yancey. Was probably the first one to record it. It probably existed before that, but it goes from the root to the octave and then fills in the chord 3 5 3 5 1 root da 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 dum bum ba da bum ba dum bum ba da. Now you can put other things around in there too, but that's sort of the basic groove, and it leaves a bunch of space, so it's not bump a bump a bump a bump, right? So it leaves space in there, and you could put other notes in the bass line. You don't have to play that line. You can double it, but you can also just kind of like comp around it. But let's do that feel, but maybe just a little bit faster. Suburban Slim calls it slow. It's also what, so check this out. Play that feel, Solomon. Bum, and then play all the triplets. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, just play a triad though. Yeah, with an octave. Yeah, there you go. And now if you do the bass line at the same time, that's Fats Domino. So go to the 4 chord. On Blueberry, back to the 1. Yeah. Anyway, so Fats Domino took that from Jimmy Yancey. Professor Longhair took it and made it syncopated and funky. But for now, let's stick with kind of the Yancey thing. So you don't have to play all those triplets, but that's the subdivision, right? And maybe try it a little bit. Good morning. No, it's a good tempo. You ready to try this?
Yeah.
Let's let Jonah take it around once.
Yeah, vamp it once and then.
So let's say you solo around it once and just kind of play it twinkly on. You don't even worry about the left hand. He's got that for now, right? It just plays some filling kind of stuff. Okay, let's start over again. Okay, so we're gonna take it down. Let's try this. So this is the thing we do in blues. I'm gonna create the intro, right? Say
Good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Good morning, blues. Say, how do you do? Morning, blues. It's not 12 bar, it's every other bar. Or is it supposed to be split up?
I'm supposed to be saying this stuff in the microphone if I say it really. Yeah, there we go. So check it out. This is 12 bar blues. This particular one has a quick 4 written in. It's actually not necessary. There's no reason to go to the 4. And in fact, I've heard this particular song done both going to the quick 4 and not to the quick 4. So the quick 4 is when you have a 12 bar blues is 4 bars of the 1, 2 bars of the 4, 2 bars of the 1, then we do 1 bar of the 5, or 2 bars of the 5, and then 2 bars of the 1. And then there's infinite variations, which is in one of my sheets that you can download off my website, which has like just tons of variations. You get into Charlie Parker, and we were just talking about McCoy Tyner and those different changes for, it's a 12 bar blues, but it's all, like that with those kind of chords, chordal voices and stuff. Anyway, that's not what this jam is about. That's why you're going to Pi Joe. Shout out to the Meddlers. Send some of your students down here to learn about the blues while you teach them all the intellectual stuff over there at Burlingame Space, which is awesome. They are some of the best jazz instructors anywhere, not just in Portland. So anyway, so this does, Jason, you're right, this has a quick 4 in the chart. But so, I'm gonna give you some phrasing. So let's do the same thing again. I'm gonna sing it through once. And let me see. Yeah, give me that. Give me one of those booms. If you could, please, not to appear too demanding. This is my debut of singing behind a drum kit. I'm not sure how I feel about it being recorded live, but this is for educational purposes. I need it over here. So same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the 4. And give me a little turnaround. Yeah. You can go to the quick 4 or not. It doesn't matter. Good morning, blues. Oh, blues, how do you do? Oh, good morning, blues. Oh, blues, how do you do? Oh, I'm doing all right. Good morning, how are you? Yeah, you go. Good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Yeah, that's it, yeah. Well, good morning, blues. How do you do? I'm doing all right. Good morning. How are you? You'd either do another verse or give it to Jonah. Either way. Lay down last night, turning from side to side. Yeah. Yeah, play in the cracks there, Jonah, in between his vocals. It's like you guys are having a conversation.
Laid down last night, yo, turning from side to side. No, I was not sick, but I was just dissatisfied. Take it to the keys.
Yeah, take it again. Build it up, man. When I got up this morning, blues walking around my bed. Hey, when I got up this morning, the blues were walking around my bed. Went to eat my breakfast. The blues was all in my bread. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, why did I end it where I ended it? You looked finished.
I look finished?
Yeah, you looked like you were ready to end the. Well, I know, but like you were ending with the phrase. You kind of had sung all the words, right?
There's one more verse.
Oh, is there one more? Okay, so that was my bad completely. Then I misread that cue, so that's on me. Everyone makes mistakes. So we could have gone around one more time. What I was trying to cue from the drum kit, though, was something that would, like, end it right there. No, I was just trying to end it there because I didn't... I was thinking, well, I could yell at him to tag it, or we could just end it right there. So that was an instance where the drummer did not understand the cues of the rest of the band, which happens sometimes. However, yeah. Anyway, so there you go. That's awesome. You want to sing that last verse? You're getting into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's, to get out of it, sing it, and then you tag the last thing twice.
Yeah.
And that'll get us out of it.
Verse with a tag. Sent for you yesterday. Here you come, walking today. Yeah, I sent for you yesterday, but here you come, walking today. Hey, yeah. You got your mouth wide open, what to say. What to say. And then again. You got your mouth wide open, yeah, and you don't know what to say. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, man, you don't know what to say.
Okay, so yeah, cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. So when we're especially in a jam session context, you want to make things as clear as possible. So here's some options for a singer, and then we might let you try this out. You keep the mic, yeah. We might let you try some of these options out, right? So you could tag it. If you want to tag it and you're in a jam and you haven't decided beforehand, then there are a number of different ways you can do it. One is just sort of like, yeah, we're gonna do it again. You could say, hey, go to the 5. You could hold up your hand and go 5, because you want to go back to the 5 to go da 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 4 da 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 da, right? If you're gonna tag it. So those are some cues you can give. But you want to do something, or if you just want to end it, then you could, do something like that or whatever. Just turn your back to the audience and tell the band, okay, we're going to end it now, and sort of direct them. And it's sort of when you're singing on stage, you got a lot of options, you got a lot of power. But if you don't command like what's going on, then the band will take over and do something, and you may or may not like what they do. Someone will decide to do something clever to them. So, but if you're as a singer projecting confidence at that point, like you know what you're doing, so you kind of have to decide: am I going to tag this? If you're going to tag it, the typical thing would be twice. So you sing the last phrase of the verse, which in this case is you got your mouth wide open, you don't know what to say. If you're bored with that phrase, you go back to the other ones. I was just not sick, I was just satisfied. Or just sing that same phrase 3 times, right? Yeah, so 3 total. So you sung the one that was part of the form, and then you tag it twice. Now at that point, if you want, you can stop the band and then go do like a cadenza, right? Where you sing, well, whatever. I can't do it. I'm not that kind of blues singer. And then you could have the band all stop together. The easiest thing to do in a jam setting is to just go, have them stop on that, so 5 chord 5, then we stop. Ba da 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 do da da. Ba da 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 da. Something like that, right? And that makes it so everyone kind of ends in time. So you get a stop, and you say that. What you say can be out of time, but if it's in time, it'll lead to a smoother ending, right? Now, you can try the other thing where you stop the band, or you can try to do this to make the band. So now what I'm going to do is you've got some of these options, and we're just going to do the last verse, and you're going to tell us how you want to end it, either with some kind of hand gesture, and we're just going to see how that goes. We'll have fun with it. Okay. You got it? We're going to pretend we just didn't do that ending, so that is one of our options. 1, 2, 3.
Sent for you yesterday, but here you come walking today. I sent for you yesterday. Yeah, here you come walking today. You got your mouth wide open. You don't know what to say.
That was wonderful. Yeah, I was thinking that might have been another case with the drummer not paying attention there, but sweet. Let's try another. You guys want to try another tune? Yeah, Shay, do you want to get back up here and try some? Do you guys want to do a duet together? That might be fun. Let's figure out what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna come back from behind the drum kit. So I put a couple other tunes up here. It's all very similar stuff. Life is like that. It's kind of a funky. Oh no, we did Life is like that. I feel so bad. Well, that's 2 pages. It's only 2 pages because of the lyrics, I guess. Because it's just. Now this has a groove to it. It's kind of like a boogaloo. Oh, I'm supposed to be saying this on the mic. Okay, so this groove's kind of like a boogaloo, like something like Oh yeah, yeah. Put it. You're right. You didn't. Is there a feeling so bad over there? Feeling so bad. You have one. You don't need it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's funky. Yeah, it is. In fact, you don't need it either. Yeah. So it's just in C, right? So like boom, 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 boom. But it's the groove's a little bit different though. That's it's based kind of on that. Feel so bad, like a ball. So there's a whole bunch of different versions. I could put like 4 or in the YouTube. But the basic idea, the bass line is this playing around with that 7 in kind of a funky way. So you could actually make something up, or do you kind of just that straight boogaloo thing? Did you happen to listen to it? Oh, okay. No, it's the same. I didn't change it because I didn't really make. But there's 2 lists. There's one list that was for the first week, and then there's another list that just has a whole bunch of other stuff in it. And since we didn't get very far into the first week's list, that's what we're sort of revisiting tonight, which is mostly 12-bar stuff. Oh, do you remember playing it? Do you remember the groove? Yeah, play us a little sample. Let's see it. Yes. That works. Yeah. I feel so bad. I gave it like way. Okay. So hang on. So it's gonna move. It's gonna move a little bit different than that. So hang on. Feel so bad. Feel so bad. Like a ball on a rainy day. Yeah, I feel so bad, like a ball on a rainy day. Yes, I got my rain check. That's the 5/4. Shake my head and go away. And where the 4 chord happens, it's usually a stop. Where the 4 chord happens to be a stop. Feel. So we're the hang on, I'll talk you through the chords. Let's go. Let's try to get a little bit vibe. Feel so bad, like a ball on a rainy day. Oh yeah, I feel so bad, like a ball on a rainy day. Oh yeah, here comes the 5. It's 1, 2, 3, and stop. My head and walk away. Feel so bad,
shake my head and walk away. Okay, one more time. Feel so bad, feel like a ball game on a rainy day. Feel so bad, feel like a ball game on a rainy day. Guess I got my rain check, shake my head and walk away. Ooh, people, that's the way I feel.
People, that's the way I feel.
Sometimes I think I won't, then again I think I will. Again. Sometimes
I wanna stay here, then again I wanna leave. Sometimes I wanna stay here, then again I wanna leave. Yes, I got my train fare, pack my bag and ride away.
feel so bad.
All right, so you guys got an idea for it. Hey, play a couple of those melodies that are written there. Joe, can you just play it? Yeah, is that one on there? Like a ballroom, so it goes up a seven. You don't have to sing that right now. It's fine if you don't. But those are some of the ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Because when singers do these songs, they're always changing it around. But this just gives you some other ideas for directions. Now, depending on who you listen to, you're going to hear some similarities to that melody and some differences. Just like a ballroom on a rainy, so that goes the minor third, So this is super common. When you go to the 5, you hit the 4. You hit fa, mi, fa, mi, fa, right? If you're solfege. I can't believe I'm using so I'm glad that was on the microphone. It's not solfege and blues, yeah. No, you can. Shelly just get mad at me later for not talking.
You're saying when you go to the 5, you go to the 4?
No, you hit the 4th note of the scale. Da 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 da. It's the 7th of the 5 chord. Da 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 da. There's like, I mean, 10,000. So this is one of the most common sort of blues things you can do in a 12-bar blues. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 do da da. You know, there's lots of ways to then sort of answer that. But like da 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 da. So that's one to kind of try to aim for and learn how to do it, because sometimes it's hard to pick that 7 out of thin air. So let's do this. Let's do the same thing. We'll take it from the 5, and then you guys trade off a couple verses, and then throw it to Jonah for a couple times. So let him take a solo, and then you guys figure out how we're gonna end it and cue us. And you can do that. You know, is that cool?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys can take the verses, cue us when you want to wrap it up, and when it's time for Jonah to solo. Okay. So from the 5.
I'll let you do that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Feel so bad, feel like a ball game on a rainy day.
Feel so bad, feel like a ball game on a rainy day. Yes, I got my rain check, shake my head and walk away.
Ooh, people, that's the way I feel.
Ooh, people, that's the way I feel.
Sometimes I think I won't, then again I think I will.
Sometimes I want to stay here, then again I want to leave.
Sometimes I wanna stay here, then again I wanna leave.
Yes, I got my train fare, pack my bag and ride away. Take it,
You
Jonah.
know. Bass solo. Bass solo.
Feel so bad, feel like a ball game on a rainy day.
Feel so bad, feel like a ball game on a rainy day.
Yes, I got my rain check, shake my head and walk away.
Yes, I got
My rain check, shake my head and walk away.
one more, and then do the. Yes, I
Got my rain check, shake my head and walk away.
I don't know how to signal that, but that's what I wanted.
That was awesome.
Cool. Yeah, give it up. That's Jason on vocals and Che on vocals. Singing that for the first time. I haven't heard it. And we got Jonah on the piano and Solomon on the drums, or on the bass. I guess I'm Dave on the drums. No, I'd rather. If you're only hearing the audio, though, it's Solomon on drums. That's fun. That's how a jam goes. That's cool. You want to try another one? Yeah. Okay. What else? I think I got one more up there. Yeah. This is another blues in C. So we've already kind of done that stroll feel. Oh, it says D. Okay, I could read it. No, I'm not on drums. Oh, I have a mic thing. I'm good. Okay, so blues ain't nothing. So normally what I'd do, like if I were in a rehearsal or something, I would actually go back and listen to these recordings while we're here. But I think I think this would be a nice way to end the night. And so, how about we play through that, and you play the melody once on the piano, since I think you don't have to play it exact, just kind of. Oh, there's I think there's extra copies of this one floating around. And that'll help guide Shay, but you can sing. there are several different versions of this. I think who did credit? Just Georgia. This amazing piano player, Georgia White, is a original recording of this, and the lyrics that you hear on her aren't what are on this page. This is some hodgepodge of different lyrics, but it happened to be on a page and saved me the trouble of having to write something out. So, but I've heard this done as sort of a slow blues and also as a funk tune. So it can kind of go anywhere. So let's let you guys decide what feel that you want to try to do this. See if that melody will work. If you can make that work.
Well, the blues ain't nothing. No, the blues ain't nothing but a good man feeling bad. No, the blues ain't nothing but a good man feeling bad. It must have been those weary blues I had. Honey, when I die, don't you go wear no black. Honey, when I die, don't go wear no black. For if you do, my bones will come a creeping back. I'm a going downtown, gonna buy myself some glue. I'm a going downtown, gonna buy myself some glue. 'Cause the woman I've been loving broke my heart in two.
Let him go for a while. Just let him stretch.
Well, the blues ain't nothing. No, the blues ain't nothing but a good man feeling bad. No, the blues ain't nothing. No, the blues feeling bad. Must have been those weary blues I had. Must have been those weary blues I had. Must have been those weary blues I had.
Right on. Shay on the vocals. That's Joan on the piano and Solomon on the bass. My name's Dave. Dave on drums and cajon. I do want to just maybe take a minute to welcome all you out there listening to please come down next month. We'll be doing this again. I'd like to thank Artichoke and Shelly back there. Hi, Shelly. Give a round of applause for Shelly. And we got Jason, who's not only singing, but back there running sound. And then Esther's back there doing the live streaming for you. So none of you out there on the internet would be watching this if it weren't for Esther. So please give a big hand to Esther. Don't forget to tip your bartender. And we're gonna try to do this thing every first Monday of every month. So please tell your friends and your parents and your grandparents, bring them down here, have them watch you come and sit in. This will grow. We'll tell our friends about it. And the whole point is to be inclusive to everybody. You saw the kids earlier. They're welcome here too. We'll get, this art form needs to be preserved. And so that's my goal here at Artichoke Music. And I love that that's their interest too, is helping get young people involved in making this music and understanding what's about, and trying to get a little bit of that infused into this younger generation. So I really appreciate you guys coming down, and so please tell your friends. And I think, oh, thank you. What? Thanks for hosting. Yes, and I will see you guys again in a month. All right, bye-bye.